Hello, everyone. Where am I? There I am. Welcome back to Genshin. Also, it's your Booth Ice Booth here. Welcome back. Let me just get the game up real fast. Hey, Twee, how you doing?
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Doing good? That's good to hear.
Squall and Fury.
I'm doing alright right now. Now then, okay, so this is all Sumeru stuff, so... Oh yeah, Kuki Shinobu's Hangouts. We're doing that, yeah. I was looking at some world quests as well. Not much for us to do. Ah! Ah! There is a glaring problem that I had not anticipated. Should have played Genshin yesterday. I should have at least done that too. I did do that yesterday. Well, I guess it's a World Quest night. Let me just update the 4 commissions per key. No, 8 commissions per key. Yeah. Let me update the stream info. This is no longer a Hangout night. This is a World Quest night. We have lost the right to say that we are just hanging out. We are World Questing. Now, before anything else, are there any like last Inazuman world quests I might have missed? Like any like markers I may have left on the island somewhere? There's one right here. So that's something there. And there's one right here. Nothing here because I got everything. I marked that, so there's something there. And we still have this to figure out. Y- uh, yeah, yeah, Twee. Oh, yeah, I'm hiding behind it. No, yeah, see. I mean, it's hiding behind me. Yeah, no, it says you need 8. So I'll be trying to stock up so we can at least start Kuki Shinobu. How much does Haizone? I will have enough to get. I'll try to have enough to get. Well, I can't have enough to get both of them. I'll try to have like enough supply so I can get both of them. These I've already done my commissions, so there's no real point in me doing these. All right, well, I guess let's just we'll fool around. I'm gonna explore some Inazuma a bit, collect some of the just look at what some of these things are here. They could be something, they could be nothing. Who knows? Oh yeah, yeah. You can help me because you got the new PS5. Anyways, let's see here. Now it says there's something out here. Oh, there's a box out there. Now I could be logical and get a boat. Actually, that'd be the more illogical choice because it's a long distance to get the boat around.
This is destiny.
I should be good next Thursday. Yeah, yeah, I should be good by next Thursday. I could also just unlock them ahead of time just to have them ready.
There's no such thing as pure.
Okay, I see why I marked these. Well, that was fun. Anyways, nothing better than cleaning off the map. What do I have over here by the Muso. I just forgot what the exact thing. Musoegan. By the giant gorge. Oh, did I leave a flower at this one? Motherfucker. Lovers did part, and they did meet again. Have I done that puzzle? I don't think I have.
Let's get down to business. Going somewhere?
Written in the stars. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
A bitter pill to swallow. Behold! Finally, No.
I think I got a good team set up right now. Yep.
Take it and have fun.
We're just discovering every. Oh! Oh, it's a. I thought it was an enigmatic page. I got excited. I was happy. Is there a page over here at least? There might be one.
Too slow.
Yes. No, it's a Pirate's Diary. Dang it. I just want these, like, all these pages that are so close to being completed, but I can't figure out how to get them. I don't know where they are, and I refuse to look it up because where's the fun in that? Marked this area. This is a good excuse to just clean up my map and just get all these reminders off of there. Lord knows I need to, like, there's a lot of reminders I still have to, like, do.
Too slow.
Investigate. Is that it? I couldn't have given myself, like, a better hint as to what this might be. Note to self, start naming these so I have a better reminder of what they are. Otherwise, I'm going to look extra foolish. Oh! A Sealy. Holy cap. Why did I say cap? Holy crap. Motherfucker, I'm just slipping over my words right now. I'm gonna go grab my water, I think. Real fast, just so I have that. I know I feel... Well, I fumble words because it's usually when, like, my mouth gets dry. Or I've been talking a lot. Ooh, hello. Oh, okay, I found this one already. Finally.
Take it and have fun.
Well, that was a job well done. Oh wait, did I ever do the Zap puzzle over here? I remember this one's, like, really hard to do, and I couldn't get it, and I forget if I have done it. It just threw me off. They hide, like, one just, like, out of, like, way out of left field somewhere.
Quit following me.
Is it just these two? Yeah, I could have sworn there was a third one somewhere. I think I'm just misremembering things. Haven't leveled up Samaria Statue to 7. I haven't even leveled up Zuma's to max. Hmm. Oh, I think I know what I can do here.
By royal decree.
Well, it was a thought. Notice, they're increasing more of the things you need to level up statues. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. It feels like they're doing a lot just to keep you busy. Bruh. Oh my god, why? What is the range on this fucking thing? God damn. Isn't there anything with like a I need to hit it like a I think you need to hit one of these things is what we gotta do. Oh, you gotta be shitting me, really? I was right the whole time. There was a thingy. There was a fucking thing. I am in rage. Uh,
What trinkets
I
lie
hate that I
buried
took
within
this
this
long just to
desolate
figure out how to do that.
The doctor will see you now.
Anyways. Why did I mark this over here? And do I have any other quests over here, even? I doubt it. But it's safe to check. Oh wait, isn't there like an old lady that has a quest for me or something over here? Well, I instantly see a puzzle I haven't done. A puzzle with varying paths. And a Tanuki. Oh, Tanuki. Let's go. Oh, hello. Okay. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's one. I wonder why it was over there. Okay, there's got to be more. Somewhere. Nowhere else, really? Okay, I guess I could put this one over here. Just to have that. And the
Quit
big
following
zap.
me. Too slow.
No rest for the wicked.
Okay, Oz can't be a conductor. Sad. Okay, but like, so where's the... There's gotta be like another zappy thing somewhere. Is there more down here? Did I just not see? I'll figure this out later. Oh boy, frames are dropping a bit there. Okay, so how many of these puzzles are there over here? No, this is definitely one that I did. Okay. So wait, what did I mark over here then? Or was it just the puzzle? It may have just been like all the pearls here because it's the big like jackpot. Alright, I'll keep it there. Oh yeah, I should see if I can try and solve that at least. That wouldn't hurt to try. Now, can I get over there? Okay, this clearly doesn't count as sprinting. I thought it would count as sprinting, but apparently not. I'm touching the ground, please, game. There we go. Alright, let's just do nothing. Big zaps. Okay. Oh, right, this is a thunder puzzle that we have to do or some bullshit. We have to empty out the rest of the water. And to do that, we have to do a thunder puzzle that involves lightning. Architecture's ruin is quite similar to that which appears in structures dating back to the Archon War, but we need to investigate further. It's just a shame that my current topic of study does not permit me to stay here for too long. Okay, so...
Oz, reveal!
The wind rises.
Okay, so there's a bit up here. Where are the pieces? I know one of them is like locked up or something. Which then begs the question, how and why? Oh, one of them's up there. Right. Of course. How lovely. Yes, we also have to, finesse my way around this. Which we're better off going to the arch over there. Or better yet.
Behold!
No, it's not a piece. It's just another electrical bit. Why are there so many pieces to this puzzle? That bit has to go to... All this has to connect to that. That has to do a lengthy zap. This just needs like a conductor that's just below it, roughly. And the pieces are... Oh, and that one also... Oh my god, there's 3! Anyway, here's 1. There's 2, which there is an underground path which goes somewhere, or comes from somewhere. I really don't want to look it up because I'm gonna be so annoyed if I do. It's gonna be like, oh, it was that simple.
Quit following me.
The thing that bugs me is there's just an apparent tunnel somewhere, or like a cave, and I feel I'm just not looking around hard enough to find this possible like entrance. I want to believe it's on the island somewhere. Because it doesn't make any sense to like just put a random tunnel somewhere else.
Too slow.
And if you just find it by accident, you just go through a whole like journey to the center of the earth and then come back out.
Quit following me.
Like, there's got to be something I've missed here. Like, there's one little thing that I must have missed somewhere.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Okay, I thought my door opened for a second there. Okay, we're past the island bit. Is there a tunnel over here somewhere?
Quit following me.
Or just some sort of entrance anywhere,
Quit
please?
following me.
Game, throw me a bone. Tanuki, lead me the way. Ah. Take me down to the Paradise City. How do you ignite these? Is it with this? Okay. So... bet there's people that are they're gonna watch and be like, oh, he just went right past it, or oh, it's so simple and easy. It's an easy thing. Just look it up. But where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in watching me being clueless? It is also painful, I will admit. Maybe I will look it up. Like, it's gotta be obvious, right? Like, they wouldn't just hide something like that. They wouldn't just make it, like, super hidden. Like, I feel like sometimes puzzles in Genshin, while, like, I do say, like, oh, these are really easy, there are ones that are just very... What? Okay. Puzzle's different now. Oh, yeah, actually, it is different. Holy shit. Okay, so only the blocks can rotate. Uh... If you're able to beat this today, I recommend checking back for any changes. I will definitely do that. Okay, so that lit up that one. I think I have to just match the... No. Okay, we're just gonna take the classic. I'm gonna just rotate these until something clicks approach. It's a tried and true method. 80% of the time, it works 25% of the time. Oh, right, this damaged one. Does the book have anything new? One Shelby North, East Shelby 2, South 3, West 4. Let me just write that down real fast. I got a piece of paper here, a little scrap of paper. Adding on another 4 for those cubes with floating stone slates on them. Another 4 for the 4 of those floating states gives us 5 through 8. The sole empty position shall be 9, thus making up our 9 slotted puzzle. But place on the stones doesn't seem to mean much in that case. The sum of the numbers along the horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines is the same. But alright, so north shall be 1. Oh, so this is 1. Oh! 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 East. West. South. Okay, so this is 3. So 1. Actually, no. I guess it's all the ones without the... Oh, she's all the ones without the slates on top, so... This is
Too slow.
north. I'm gonna guess this is east. That one's west, this one's south. Okay. This doesn't help me at all. This doesn't help me at all, I just realized. I just screamed Eureka without even realizing what I'm doing. Okay, that did something. Now that one light up. Okay. But why are you still lit up? No correlation.
Quit following me.
No correlation. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a guide or something. I think the puzzles here are too big for my himbo brain.
The wind rises. Too slow. Too slow.
Oh, wasn't there like where's the entrance to the one layer in here? There it is. Is there like a secret entrance I might have missed in here that would lead me further down? You know, something like you would have just like probably missed.
Too slow.
Yeah, there isn't. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I've done the quest here. Well, this was a dead end.
Quit following me. Too slow.
And I've explored almost all of Enkanomiya, save for just collecting the last book. It would have to be somewhere over here, wouldn't it? If there was like a secret tunnel, it would be over in this direction.
Squall and Fury.
Oh. Okay, there's Cecily. Did it come down here? Hello? I know this is like towards the water hypostasis. Anything over here, at least? Something? Man. Wish I was a bit smarter. Alright, I feel like I'm just, like, looking for something that I can't find, like, immediately
Too slow.
at this point. Like, it exists, but I just don't know where to look. I mean, yeah, we got the secret entrance to the hypostasis layer right here.
Too slow.
Damn, wish I was just a bit smarter so I can figure this out. Well, I'll probably just look that up in like my free time at some point and just solve it. Now here, though, hopefully this means this is something that isn't going to have me like sitting around for about an hour trying to solve. Hopefully this is just treasure. Oh, it is something of treasure. Okay, so target practice over there and a time trial over here. Alright.
Too slow. You even want this?
Oh, wow, and a chest right over here, too. Maybe let's have a missing piece that I'm looking for. And that is a ghost right there. Holy shit, I missed a ghost.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
How do I even actually explore this area? Hello, good sirs. I'm here to alleviate you of your, treasured goods. They are mine now. Do not fight.
We could do with some more fortune.
Ooh. Little fox statue. Oh, I haven't lit these up. Will I get treasure if I do this? No, just slimes. And an unsolved puzzle. Ooh. I just got treats for me today. Every time I think I've explored this island, I find something I haven't touched. Okay.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Okay, buddy. What's your deal? Chase. Or is it like Chaise? Kaise? I think Kaise. Though Chase sounds funny. Has the great Thunderbird forsaken me? Hello? Oh, mighty Thunderbird, please, do not be angry. I will do my best to read your decrees and your instructions, but why do you reject me? Why? Sobs. Why can't I enter the fog you created? Hasn't the fog dispersed? The storm stones left behind. I will do something about them. The silver boat is coming. My time is short. Where are these storm stones you're talking about? The storm stones of the Aotake Plains. Only those who can wield the thunder can bring them back to life. Only those who can traverse the fog can find them. To stand tall like the Thunderbird, to unfurl one's wings like the Thunderbird. Oh, do I actually have to ignite all of these? I might actually have to ignite all of these, I think. Well, well, well. And a puzzle over here. Okay, so we need Pyro. Well then. I could bring out Cleve, but like I want to have.
Bring my seasonings.
I don't want to have two bow characters. Actually, you know what's great? It'd be funny. I can make it work.
Let's go out and play. Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Anything else over here? Ooh, a conch. Ah, sea
The wind
Ganoderma.
rises.
Oh, hello. That would also help. Oh my god, this is where I've missed all the treasure in this island, I think. I have just never been here. To this spot. My god.
Squall and fury.
Mind the side effect.
Do you have secrets? Yes. Oh, I see.
The doctor will see you. Time for a light show.
It all makes sense now. I just have to light all these. It's gonna be like a lot, isn't it? Oh, there it is.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Feeling good then, finding all these. Oh, is it like a whole path I have to like light the whole way down? Just for like the one guy. Oh, I see the next one. This might just be a whole path I have to do.
By royal decree.
Wait, the boat's that way. Oh, am I going the opposite direction then? I might be in the opposite direction entirely. If I'm taking him to the boat, I want to light up everything going in the direction of the boat.
Quit following me.
Ooh, a distraction.
Too slow.
Yeah, regardless of I'm not getting really anything done right now, I'm having fun at least.
You even want this?
Treasure. Down by the cliffs. More likely than you think.
Oz, reveal thyself. Fuse is lit.
Quit following me.
Yeah. 3311. So hitting this one.
Too slow.
Changes this one.
Too slow.
Changing this one. Changes that. That one. Actually, no, that's still the same. We're getting somewhere. Oh, Fenrir Reki, hello. Welcome to the stream. We got it. Welcome on in. My name is Ice Booth. I'm a variety streamer and also a Genshin player. And currently, because I don't have enough commission keys to open up a new Hangout, just exploring not Enkanamiya. What is this island called? Surumi Island, and just looking for all the treasure I may have missed. And there is quite a lot. And we might even do like some world quests in a bit if I don't find any other easy to grab treasure. Still haven't finished the other half of Sumeru. I understand that. It is a pretty big country.
Too slow.
Oh, come on, game. No, screw it. We're flying.
Rises.
Wanderer's main character use? Not really. I just wanted to use them a bit more. I haven't used them that much. Baiju, though, is definitely a character, and also like Wanderer is good for just getting around certain areas. I do use Baiju a lot since I got him. He has been one of the best I only did the first desert zone, a bit of the jungle area, but the rest I only grab waypoints. That's fair. Oh, hello. So only go for the target, the bunny, the Stargate, and the fork. Oh, I have to climb over there and, like, touch them, don't I? Okay, so target, bunny, Stargate, fork. Skip Baiju for Ganyu. That's fair. Play this game is a chore compared to... Yeah, I really want to get into... I need to get into Honkai Star Rail. I've been putting it off a little too much, and I really should get back... Like, not get back into. Should really jump onto the Honkai Star Rail train. So we did fork, bunny, we need target, and Stargate. Oh, well, hello.
What?
Yeah, I've heard good stuff about the
So
combat
all
in Star
that
Rail as well.
running around was for this?
Shang Shang, behave.
There's just a lot of cool stuff that I've heard, and I really need to get into it. Okay, I feel like we have lit a lot of things now, so... Well, actually, I got sidetracked immensely, so... But maybe the ghost will have a different opinion now? I run two teams in Genshin, Sino, Nahida, Kuki, XQ, and Raiden, Sara, Benny, and Kazuha. My Sino team is very expensive because he's... Oh, Constellation 2. God damn. I have a Constellation 2 Zhao myself, because I really like Zhao. And you can tell because I'm not using him right now. Jingwan in Honkai Star Rail has the same English voice actor as Sino. Oh, that's pretty cool. Time is short. I don't know what to tell you there, ghost buddy. I'm lighting as much of these things as I can. Also have him in his weapon. Nice. Okay, so that changes all of them. Oh. Yeah, while I'm here, might as well do that. Okay, so... There we go.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Okay, that's gotta be it. That has to be it, right? Will this ghost leave now? Or how much of the Utaki plains do I have? I said all of Utaki. Maybe this will be good? Bruh. How big is this place? Oh, it's this whole... It's the whole goddamn region. Oh, son of a... It wasn't lighting up before. Okay, piece of shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. I wonder what the Hydro Archon will be like. I'm hoping it's something interesting, because we already got that sneak peek at like one of the characters, and they looked really cool. So I'm hoping we get something like just as like unique. Oh, great Thunderbird, have you forgiven me? Oh, light up the fog. God damn.
Destiny has brought me hither.
That's it. 40 Primo Gems. Never mind. I'll stop complaining. About to start some shit with like just the fucking 3 heroes' wits. Never mind. Oh. Well, goddamn, we have a chest down there. Yeah, chest right here. Did I gather all the ghosts?
By royal decree. Time for a light show. Lighter, please. Oz, reveal thyself.
Behold, bow your head.
Unnecessary.
A scentless flame. Yeah, that's very unnecessary.
Follow me.
I was talking with Glenn today and discussed it would be cool if the Hydra Archon wielded a rapier sword and her combat style would be fencing. Oh, that'd be interesting.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Okay, Wanderer. Oh. I think I know what I have to do.
Cool bishop down. Fire hazard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
By royal decree.
sun rises. You're dead.
Know your place.
Oh, hey, Glenn.
Too slow.
Oh, I got it just right. So, Glenn, you're probably wondering, oh, why am I not doing the Hangout? I don't have enough keys.
What do we have here?
Hello, boatman. The near side of the river. Cypress Bay. So there are still lost ghosts on the island somewhere. Damn. Where the hell am I going to find other lost ghosts? Tweet, I already said that I had one key, I need two. You don't have to re-emphasize what I just said.
The doctor will see you now.
Tweet, I said it just now. Like, I said it just like a few minutes ago. It was just like, oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not doing the Hangout, I don't have enough keys. Were you not paying attention?
Mind the side effects.
The fuse is lit. A festive reprise. Oz, reveal thyself.
You were, you just didn't hear. That's what's called not paying attention. Don't put me in the wobbly bowl just because you didn't hear. Oh, wait, actually, how am I going to do this? Okay, we're going to move that. We're going to move these down one. I'm going to have to... Bunny goes there. So... I think I see what I gotta do here.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is.
It's probably gonna
If
eat like
someone
I'm.
can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Okay, stop talking. Stop talking. Wait, is that a ghost up there? No, it's the flower. Okay. No, wait. Oh, that doesn't go out yet. Just gonna rotate all along. And make a big mess out of this. It's hitting me that I was doing things the wrong way, but we're already like digging this grave. We might as well keep going. I think I messed up. Because if I move that one, then none of these can move. If I put this one back here, then it jams everything up. I think I should have just grabbed that one out, honestly. Let's try that then. Move that to the Bunwee. Move the Bunwee inward. Move this outwards. And now we have a problem. Hang on, let me get on this little hill here. So let me visualize this.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
What if I stored a little squiggle here? Move that over there. I put this one in storage and I bust it out. Actually, I'm getting a brain blast. I just need to store this, like, the hammer over here. So... if I store this one, rotate him around, get the hammer out, and then store another one over here, probably the bunny I store in there. Yeah, that could work, actually. We're going to break the sequence partially, but just enough to move everything. Now, we move this back there. We move Bunny over here. I think I got it. Move that back to Bunny. Move that inward. Move it to the squiggle. Move it to the hammer, and we got it. We got it. I was scared I broke it.
Destiny has brought me hither.
We got the stone slate. Oh my gosh, that's the last stone slate. Words come out of my mouth. We got the last stone slate we need. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got the last stone slate. Right. Hey Angel, how you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. Doing good? That's good to hear. After so many years, I finally have them all. Oh!
Cry out my illustrious name.
Hell yes. Oh. Perfect. Oh, yes. We're getting all the achievements now. Try to decipher the eye shine script, or the e-shine script, and light up the storm stones. Really? I've accomplished nothing else? It's just those wonders of the world? Oh, there's now a survey out. Be sure to fill out the survey when you can. I think that's going to be all I can do right now. I can take this off at least. I still have to find the missing ghosts. I might switch my commissions to Inazuma, because I haven't done all the Asase shrine stuff yet.
I created an...
It's quite a wreck. Oh! Son of a bitch, there actually is a quest here. Never mind. Another quiet day today. Ah, arrived, are you? I slept most well last night after you cleaned the shrine. Meow meow. Those two people in green came by for a stroll yesterday as well. That said, no other humans besides them came to pay their respects here. Very strange. But when those two green humans came by, they seemed quite interested in that wooden rack there. Meow. I recall Hibiki calling the rack itself a prayer rack, and these small wooden blocks, prayer plaques. It just so happened that many people frequented this shrine on the account of this wooden rack. Does this mean that humans love wood? Is it true that many visitors would go to that wooden rack to hang small wooden blocks after offering up some mora? Um, I don't think it's because they love wood. Is that so? Then, do they do it because they dislike wood? To punish the wood, perhaps? No, we punish wood in a different way. The wood is not really the important part. It doesn't do with nothing to do with the material per se. Whatever the case may be, the rack is now in a sorry state and has been left wanting for more wooden blocks. Though I cannot claim to understand the relationship between humans and wood, a shrine must have these all the same. It must be in ruination of the rack and the shrine running out of wood that no one else comes by anymore. As such, I must ask another thing of you, to fix that wooden rack. How long has been in disrepair? Very long. It fell apart long before the box did. The box fell into ruin ages ago. So you don't know it all, do you? I do not particularly follow how many times the sun rises or sets. Well, we should have more stuff left over from when we were fixing that offering box, right? Of such things I cannot be sure. Why do you humans love wood so much anyway? You know what? Never mind. Paimon remembers that we have some spares. Let's look around a bit. I find repair materials. Whatever the case may be, I shall leave the matter of the wooden shelf to you. This shrine will not take care of itself after all, meow. Once that box and shelf are both fixed, the number of humans coming here should swell.
Oh, not the busiest of my days.
Hello. And we fixed it. Looks nice and lovely now. Meow, meow, meow. That wooden shelf. I fixed it. Oh, have you indeed? Ah, this shrine looks yet more the part now. Meow, meow. Now then, go and tell those two green humans that the shelf has been fixed, and they can now hang wooden blocks on it. And while they are at it, they can bring some other people to come by and pay respects and stuff the box with mora. Not going to tell them yourself? No. The tall green human is very scary. He can read the hearts of cats. My guise is no match for his keen eyes. Meow meow. Not to mention how he gets far too excited each time he talks to me. Meow meow. Alright, Taisuke. Hello there, traveler. What can I do for you? The prayer rack's been fixed. Is it? You fixed it? You're a kind soul, aren't you? Well, I was commissioned by the provisional head priestess. Lady Neko commissioned you to do it? Has she noticed our actions then? I wouldn't totally say so. Miss Etsuko, let's go over to where the prayer rack is. First the offering box, now the prayer rack. This provisional head priestess really is serious about repairing the shrine, huh? But the inhabitants around these parts all migrated long ago. In short, no one on this island's coming to pay respects to the shrine but us. What are you trying to say, Miss Etsuko? Has that provisional head priestess realized this yet? What motive does it have for repairing that shrine? Never mind. Maybe I'm just letting my suspicion get the better of me. We can go over to the prayer rack, no problem. But I'd call remaining on guard the right option. Miss Etsuko, Lady Neko is just a cat. And now we're going to talk to them. You did a beautiful job repairing this prayer rack. I know a few tricks. I have a teapot. But the prayer plaques, you can't see what they say at all. How long has it been since? Miss Etsuko, I found a few wooden planks nearby, and I carved us a few prayer plaques. Since this prayer rack's been repaired, it needs some prayer plaques to hang on after all. My mouth's getting really dry. I'm gonna grab my water real fast. I'll be right back. Good time to remember to hydrate. Do you have any wishes, Miss Etsuko? I can draw them out for you. Hanging a prayer plaque up at this shrine. What an interesting thought. Pass me one of those plaques. I'll handle the drawing myself. Headphones back on. Well, it looks like they're preparing to put some prayer plaques up, huh? Let's go tell Neko. He'll be pleased for sure. I have spied those two green humans preparing to hang up prayer plaques. You are indeed a reliable pair. Well, once they're done, I am sure that they will inform other humans, and that those will visit the shrine. Meow meow meow. It seems that besides cleanup and fixing that box, this rack too is very important. Good, very good. Meow meow meow. At this rate, the shrine will surely be restored to liveliness. Why do you want to restore the shrine anyway? Yeah, meow. Why, indeed. I am the provisional head priestess, after all. It is my duty to care for the shrine, to have many people pay respects here, to make the shrine a lively place. Also, Hibiki would be most grieved should he return and find the shrine all broken down. Meow meow. But with your aid, it shall surely return to its former glory in no time at all. I might still require your help from time to time, meow. Don't you decline when that time comes, now. Yeah, I'm gonna move commissions to Inazuma. So I think that's about it for Inazuma right now with everything. Enkanomiya, I still need to find a book down here somewhere, but yeah, that's gonna be impossible. I might need to look that up, honestly. Although, I did unlock the thing that takes me up top. I think there's a book up there. I'm basically just doing a cleanup job right now. Because there's a lot of, like, world quests in Sumeru I still have to do. There's, like, a device or something that got me up top there. I think it was inside. Yeah, it was inside of the tower. This big spinny thing up top. Oh nope, it was just a switch. How did I get up top again? It was like something I did to get up top. I forget what. You know, I think I could just climb this whole thing if I wanted to. Hey, Daz. I am just fooling around right now. Going about trying to find anything I may have missed in some other regions because I don't have enough keys to do hangouts. So, yeah. I might just switch to do some like role quests in Sumeru. For the time being, though, I'm climbing this entire tower because I forget how to get up here the fast way. So we're doing it the boof way. We're almost there. And hopefully there's a ledge I can just kind of like hover on. If not, it's going to be an awkward 5 minutes if I was just sitting here. Yeah, there's a teleport thing. I forget where it is, and I don't know like where to find it. So I'm just seeing if I can just climb up there. And so far, it seems possible that I can just climb up. It no longer seems possible. Unless... we're going to be as convoluted as possible with trying to get up here. Trust me, this is gonna work. This is gonna work right here. We did it. Wait,
Squall and Fury.
I could just slightly hover up, just slightly every time, and just get up there, I think. Nah, we're not gonna do that. As the game intended. Just as the game intended. Clearly didn't just be the most blunt-headed person ever trying to get up here. We got to the top. We made it to the top. Oh, there's a further bit up there. Shit. I mean, I guess I climb one of those arches and probably
Behold.
so if I climb this, I should get up even higher. By the way, that it's... yeah, I know it's a quest. The collection of the dragon and snakes. Oh, you found the teleport pad? Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's so nice. That is interesting. Oh, you know, I know of another place to get your climbing fix. There's an achievement for getting to the very tippy top branch of the tree just above Sanctuary in Sumeru City. Oh, cool. I gotta try that. Daz, where is the teleport pad? Because I am very high up and very scared. Just as the developers intended. Have I done the quest to put 5 pearls on different graves in Enkanomiya? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been here, so... all I know is this is the last world quest I have in Enkanomiya. To my knowledge.
The wind rises.
Was there supposed to be like a book up here or something? 'Cause I may have... I know it came up here prior. I may have grabbed a book. The children that used to rule over... Yeah, the children that ruled over Enkanomiya. Yeah, I did that quest. Oh, was that one of the... like? Was that like one of the things? Like where you find books? So wait, where was like the pearls in the graves, the kid quest? Because teleport to the nearest on the boss. Teleport to the nearest on the boss in Enkanomiya. I'm guessing you mean here. And I do need to turn it to nighttime as well. At this point, I'm accepting whatever help I could get, at least just to point me in the right direction to get this book. Don't like flat out tell me, just like kind of aim me in a direction. Wait, go backwards, I will see the teleport. Alright, first let me switch to Evernight.
Quit following me.
Oh, there's the teleport point. So long, suckers, you'll never take me. Okay, I think I got the book that was up here. I definitely remember doing this before. Oh! Okay, screw you too, game. I don't remember the guy up there.
Too slow.
I don't remember seeing that guy up there. That might be different. Thing I might have missed. Things I might have missed, Volume 7.
Squall and fury.
What does the man's have to tell me? All the talent, all the ability, but where was it? What use was it? Okay, I must have talked with him prior. So I'm looking for... It said Shadows of Totoyoko. Tokoyoko. It said Shades of Tokoyoko. So that's putting me back down to the library. It might be somewhere in the Evernight Temple. Just a thought. I mean, if it's Evernight everything, it might be there. I might have to just teleport. Wait, is that a chest? Oh, did I miss a puzzle here or something? Or just a chest here? And a rock with symbols on it. Oh, it needs Sealies. Okay, and this requires... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Am I good to use these? Because I remember like there was like something about like, oh, like if you use these before like a certain thing, you're gonna get like soft locked out of something. All right.
You even want this?
Oh, Sealy! Oh my gosh, that
Follow
was it.
me. Too slow.
That was it. Oh. Well, it's something at least.
Quit following me.
Anything over here?
Too slow.
Actually, where is... Screw it. What if I go back here and just talk? Do I have a book called The Serpent and Drake of Tokoyoko? Daz, wait. Are you about to suggest that the books might have the answers? Yeah, I have it. It's somewhere here. I swear I had it somewhere in here. Yes, I have it here. Okay, I'm gonna speed read this. I'm not gonna actually read all out loud. Three corners in darkness, shrouded by void of 5 saints clouded. Okay, so 3 corners and go beyond to a fourth. Dive beyond the 3 corners. Is it back this way? Is the book back in here? Because corner, 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 that would kind of mean it'd be right here, right? Might be reading it too literally, but I'll just peruse. I need to read it literally? Okay. Evading a trail of the Dragonairs. Okay, so let's evade the Dragonairs here. Wink, wink.
Quit following me.
Keep your eyes up for anything that sparkles. And open up top there, so there's nothing up there.
Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow.
Okay, so might be over here somewhere. Oh, there's a Sealy here. That's at least something.
The wind rises.
What do we have here?
Okay, it's not what I was looking for, but still good. And they see me now. Let's go all the way up. That's not what I meant. Oh. I don't know how else you meant it when you said read it literally. Did you get on a teleport thing that's between the Narrows and Daimichi Mikoshi? Yeah, there's. I think there's one over here. Not that one. There's like a separate one somewhere else. Oh, the small in between them. Do you mean this one, like the north or south one here? Because I don't. It's I see it. It's kind of disconnected, so I don't like. Oh, this one. North. Okay. Okay. Fuck you.
Up and away.
I might not have enough stamina to make it there. I have food. Yes. Oh! Hello. Oh, right, there's a whole section here. There's a whole invisible island section. I forgot about that. Man, it's been forever since I've been here. Okay, so the book must be here then. It's gotta be here. I have been here before, but I don't remember if I grabbed it. It's best just to check, just to make sure. Yeah, let's talk to the guy. Rest, I shall not say. Okay, so yeah, we've talked to him before. Anything hidden in here? Excuse me, sir. I already got the book? Okay. So I have been here then. I'm gonna take a quick pause and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so
By royal decree. The doctor will see you now.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, you know where the last book might be? Okay. Oh, so there's a portal to get back at least.
Quit following me.
Go to the Daimichi Mikoshi. Go to somewhere that has a wall that has 2 bombs. Oh, we gotta walk around the whole place, don't we? Go right. Okay. It's like higher up or lower? Down. Okay.
Too slow.
Like more down or my good?
Quit following me.
Hello, what is this? I think I may have found it, Daz. Hang on. If not, I found something. Oh.
Oz, reveal thyself. Time for a light show.
Remember, health comes first. As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Okay, so that was the dead end. You think a chest would have been something at least nice to show there? Went the wrong way. Okay. Further down here.
Too slow.
There is this hole in the wall that I broke a while ago. Have I solved this thing? Yeah. There's like an upper landing part. Yeah. Oh, holy shit. I guess I never activated this before. Holy shit, hang on. This might be it. This might just be it.
Chivalry will never die.
Okay. The puzzle on the wall.
Time to act. Body and mind.
What about it? The puzzle I need to do is that the serpent head. Take a picture of it. You mean like in game or something, or like with my phone? Take a picture of my phone right now. My phone. Okay. I guess I can't rely on chat. Let me make sure I got that. Go to serpent head to the top left waypoint. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
1 second.
Wow.
I'm gonna go quickly close my door. I'll be right back. Okay.
Huh? Oh,
Top left. Okay. Oh, this thing. So use this over here. Okay. I've never gotten this before. Holy shit.
treasure hunting.
Yo!
Endeavor.
Daz, thank you so much. I know I kept shooing you off like multiple times, like prior when you always offered help. I would have never gotten that, I think. Thank you so much for that. Uh, it feels good knowing I can finally get this thing turned in.
Time to act.
Be glad you took a picture of it. Yeah, I'm I'm really glad. Uh it's you. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. Or anything. How are things going with the unreturned books? I show them the 5 books. You got them all. These 4 books are the ones I'm looking for, yes, but what's with this copy of The Serpent and Drakes of Tokoyo Koku? It doesn't have the unified cover that our collection uses, and I can't read a word of it. Well, we actually can't read your script, but we can confirm that this is the right book. Really? You're not just trying to trick me, are you? I mean, I'm not trying to make life hard for you, but I think I might get another anxiety attack. Could you tell me what the book is about? I tell Emma about Watatsumi Omikami's victory over the Bathismal Bishop. That is the story of this book, yes. Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Ah, now that the books are back, it's like a weight has been lifted off my back. Guess I won't have to look after the deep sea spirit herb after all. You know what? I've decided that when I get above the surface, I'm going to be a master of raw fish dishes. After tomorrow, come look for me on Watatsumi Island. I'll show you what I can do. Do you make raw fish dishes often, Emma? Not really. Haven't touched a kitchen knife in my life, really. But I'm the only one who has read a lot of books about Narukami Island cuisine. You might even consider me the first person in Bia, Byaku Yakoku to know about the thing they call sashimi. Just be careful not to cut yourself, alright? I won't argue with you further. I'll let my cooking do the talking, just you wait. Alright then. Please help me put these books back on that shelf over there. Oh! Uh... What the fuck? Uh... What? Oh! Oh! Oh? Huh. Okay. Place is haunted. No further questions, Your Honor. Oh, the rest of them over there. Nope. Oh, I just wanted to get the thing. Am I back? No.
Time to
Well,
act.
I guess I'm locked inside for all of eternity. It was nice while it lasted. We had a good run. Oh, holy shit.
Treasure hunting. A valiant endeavor.
Well, I'll die rich. Guessing the silly went out this way? Yep.
Excellent. Body and mind.
Near the beginning waypoint in Unkanami, there's a sword underneath a waterfall. Is there really?
Time to act.
Back in here. Not that way? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, we're gonna do this? We're doing this?
By royal decree,
We're doing this.
Ring Cutter.
Yeah, I see the waterfall over there. Is it over there then?
Oz, reveal thyself.
A bitter pill to swallow.
I don't know if I've grabbed it or not, but we'll check. I might have grabbed it already. I don't see it here. There is another waterfall? Oh, okay. This might lead from, it come from another source. Yep. Yeah, I might have grabbed it. Not up there? Oh. Feeling conflicted right now. I was planning on working on Goro after Layla, but I have a nagging urge to continue where I left off with Shincho. In conclusion, Dendro. There's another waterfall. Ah, there's always another waterfall. Put that on a shirt. There is another waterfall. Ah, I've been booped. Eh. Let's go with the waterfall. Twee, I think you can look back. Are we doing this?
Mind the side effects. This is nothing. A bitter pill to swallow.
I'd say, yeah, you can work. I'd say work on Goro if you can. Daz, is this it, or is there another waterfall? Oh, I already got it then. Okay. There is no longer another waterfall. Put that on the back of the shirt. Ah, we've 100%ed Enkanamiya now, so I think, yeah, we've pretty much got everything here. And you all know what that means. The fuck ton of Sumeru stuff to do now. Let's start with this. Because I've been putting that off way too long. We got to talk with the fungi after the events of what happened in the desert with the warden. Okay. We need someone who is very delicate at breaking situations to people. So go ahead, Kaminari. You can do this. Hello, Ner. Oh, Nahida's here. I really wanted to do something for them so that they'll have a chance to meet again. Yeah, and apart from these two fungi, Paimon's also a little worried about the floating animo fungus's camp. Mm-hmm. I feel the same. I have an idea. Why don't we bring them over to live with the other fungi? Both sides have previously lived in the presence of an elemental life form, so their habits should be similar. Yeah, so they can look out for each other. Would you like to come with us? Brother, what do you think? No. I agree, brother. Looks like it's been convinced. Alright, let's go. This is the sound of the hydro-floating fungus. This is the last bit of Nahida's story. Ah, man, I've been prolonging it quite a lot. Oh, it seems that the fungus here recognize us. They're so friendly and gentle. That elemental life form must have been held in high regard by everyone living here. Huh? Are you trying to play with Paimon? Well, okay then. Kyleston, Paimon will be over there playing with the fungi. Off you go. I owe you an apology. When the fire seed shattered while we were inside a pep, I had planned to sacrifice my power. Did Paimon tell you that? Yeah, and I was a little worried. I wasn't calm enough. I should have given it some more thought and made a better judgment of the situation. When I realized that the Dendro Dragon was in danger and that Sumeru's safety was being threatened, I couldn't help feeling anxious and scared. If I decided not to take action when things can still be done, or if time ran out before I've used up all my energy, using my powers may be the easiest way out. It's also the most difficult. You still have room for growth. Yes, and I think I learned a lot from them. Oh! Ah! Thank you, Bitdefender, for minimizing my game to let me know my device needs to restart. Not now. Give the Hydrofungus an echo too? Okay. Brother, I'm enjoying playing this game with the Paimon creature. He who. I understand what it means to have their wishes come true, but I'm still unable to accept it. Ah, I've been pooped. Why? Why must I be pooped? Why did it sound so peacefully content when it was doing something that just makes you want to cry? Looks like I still haven't fully grasped the concept of empathy yet. This isn't your fault. Thank you for comforting me. Feelings are really complex things, and there is still a lot for me to learn. Huh? It's the plant. It's the thing they planted. They're even taking care of the crops. Are they simply mirroring the elemental life form's behaviors? But since that fungus even learned to speak, all of this might be due to the long-term effects of elemental power. I'm being booped again. Time is a powerful thing. That's right. And now we don't have to worry about the safety of these two fungi anymore. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on this fungi camp and come check on them once in a while. I want to preserve the traces they left behind in order to create an opportunity for them to meet in the future. After all, that fungus remembered the name Nur. Its memories came back. I believe in their bonds as a family. Let's think of it as a beautiful wish then. Nahida, the fungi brought over some fruit. Come and have some. Okay, I'm coming. Allow me to chat one last time with you. Ner. And now to chat with the floating hydrofungus.
Brother, I am having fun.
Well, that's one quest done here. Not including any world quests I might have like marked on the map here. Lord knows I have. I've marked a lot of things on here. Alright, let's just do what I have right now. Aru Village. I want to do... Let's get all this stuff done first. Cost-effective hook. As this is the closest one. Even beasts stumble. Ah! Over here by Yasna Monument. I love that voice. It is canon now. Alright, so my impression of a space marine is now the canon voice for the fungi.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
No worries, Wanderer. I won't exchange any pleasantries. Explain. Oh, an Aranara. Ara Pratap. Can I see? I can't see. Oh yeah, it's the Golden Ara. Come play games with Ara Pratap. What are you playing? Prepared a lot of good stuff and we'll spread them out. Ara should look and count carefully. After a while, Ara Pratap will take the good stuff away and the Golden Ara is going to tell Ara Pratap the number of the good stuff. One, two, three. 3 purple, 2 green, 1 red. Purple, crisp and numbing, dangerous melon. 3.
we find long-lost ancient literature.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's go gather some samples.
Oh, I got hit with this, so I don't need Dendro for that. Right. Sneakily switches your heavy echo voice on and hides the off switch. You wish.
In the name of the Prinzessin. What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
You also have an effect that makes your voice sound high pitched, like chipmunk-like. I would need to use a voice modulator for that, and currently the one that I have downloaded does not actually work with my mic for some reason.
Time to act.
So I need to look into the reasons for why that's like malfunctioning. Hello. Ooh, thanks, traveler. It's good to see you're all right. I'm Elber, businessman. I was just relaxing here. I never expected to get attacked by those hilly churls. Didn't you have anyone to guard with you? We have heard in town that normally merchants would hire the eremites to escort their goods. Well, that cost you more. The prices they asked for were just astronomical. I'm running a small business. I can't afford that kind of price. Though, well, I know a thing or two about fighting monsters anyway. It's not a long haul, so I might as well go on my own. Oh, I thought. But I didn't expect the hilly churls to spook my two sumpter beasts. I was run down by one before I could even react, and when I came to my feet, I got kicked by the other one. Uh-oh. I soon ran away, and I was besieged by the hilly churls. Lucky for me, you are here to help. But all my stuff is on those two sumpter beasts. Traveler, could you please help bring them back for me? I don't want to get kicked. Don't worry, they're gentle in nature. It's just those hilly churls knocked over their food. They had traveled so far with loads and they were very hungry. That's why they got so restive after their food was knocked over. So they were disrupted when eating and their food was messed up. Paimon's getting angry just thinking about it. Well, you're quick to catch on, Paimon. Well, I'll just leave the food to you. Please feed the sumpter beasts when you find them. They won't throw tantrums as long as there's food. I noticed that one of them knocked over the hilly churls and ran away. The other one seems to have been taken away by the hilly churls. I'll mark the locations roughly and leave the rest to you, traveler. You'll be fairly paid for the return of my goods. Well, I'm already here. Oh, it's a trail. All right, we'll just follow the trail. Ignore me, or not. So you chose death.
Let me weave you up.
Wind rises. Unsightly insects.
Mind the side effect.
I think I'm getting close. Ooh. Ooh, I actually need those flowers. I didn't know they grew here. Perfect. Ooh, and this. Has nothing of value. Anyways, there's a Sumter Beast. Oh shit, what, how long has that been down there? Son of a bitch. Soothe. Wow, this Sumter Beast is huge. It must hurt so bad. It must hurt so bad getting kicked like by it. Feed it with the food Mr. Elber gave us. Nice and slow. Gulps the food down, seems to be in a better mood now. Seems to be in a good mood. Let's bring it back. Ooh, I thought I lost it. Thank you, Traveler. I can't express my gratitude enough. I must check its condition now. Hope it wasn't hurt. Traveler, please help me find the other Sumter Beast. Alright, first, I want to get that big loot of treasure I saw. That was a big old haul. Now, how do I get inside? Ooh, a ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, a mushroom.
The doctor will see you. By royal decree. Huh, huh.
So, like, how do I disable that shield? Is there, like, switch somewhere? Or something to do with this? I'm gonna guess. Oh, music! Music. I'm smart. Oh, right, I can just walk through with it now. Right? No. Do I have to, oh, do I have to touch these stones or something? Is it like something with like the rocks? No. I feel like I'm getting it, but I'm missing it at the same time. Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. I see. Oh, I think I'm starting to get it now. Oh, this is gonna involve a lot of climbing and finagling. Bruh. Fucking seriously? Alright, that's one. Alright, that's two. And three's over there. Okay. Just had to get past all the hungry predators. Piece of cake, right? Maybe they won't bite me. I was wrong. The drop tigers are fierce right now. And the drop tigers are invisible now.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
Mind the side effects.
Invisible drop tigers. Who would have guessed? Oh, never mind. They're just right there. After this quest, don't forget to climb the tree above the sanctuary. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Okay, let's take a less strenuous path. Which is then going to be even more difficult to get over now. But, doesn't matter because I can hit it from here. And Bob's your uncle.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Ah, there it is. Okay, let's relinquish ownership.
Rain cutter.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Oh, he looks irritated. Wow, look at its hooves. So sturdy. People could get stunned by a mere kick. Paimon, you can feed it. No, you go. Hurry. No offense to your hooves. It slowly swallows all the food. It seems less restive now. It seems less angry now. Let's bring it back. Careful, don't get kicked. You got my 2 Sumter beasts back. Thank you so much, traveler. I'll return to the city as soon as I get the goods in order. I'll make sure to hire some escorts next time. About the goods. Ah, here we go. Great! I can't thank you enough, traveler. I could have gone broke if I lost the goods in these 2 Sumter beasts. About our payment. Oh, yes, your payment. Please wait a second. Please take these. I can tell from your looks that you've been venturing around. I happen to be in the business of those gears. You can use them all. Ooh, Sumter beasts have been recovered and the goods are mostly intact. I should be off. Thanks again, traveler. Alright, let's go climb the top now. Might as well grab this while we're here. Can't really tell where the highest branch is, so we're going to be guessing this. We'll just start over here and then work our way back over. It's gotta be this. It's gotta be this one or that branch over there. It's one of these 2 that gets us up high. These are going more directly up. Okay, these are disappearing. It might actually be that one. That was close. Okay, that was close. I'm sure as hell that's not the top, of the tree here. Oh, that might actually be. Oh, that might be it over. Oh, that's probably it over there, actually. That big curved branch over there might be it. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. And there's just a bird just casually sitting up there, of course. Thank God I've done all that Dark Souls slow walking practice. Hello. Hey! Summit of Wisdom. Oh, we 100%ed all of Enconomia now. Actually, I want to look at that one. Looks nice. I like Ningguang's, but yeah, let's equip that. Why not? Ooh, I like that.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Oh, that's a rot area. How many premiums do I have now? That's a good question. 366. You know what that means? We should wish in the weapon banner. Oh, Stardust resets this Saturday. Sweet. Okay, yeah, I might as well get this. Let's eat some food. I'd like to try rice pudding. It looks really, like, delicious. I'll be honest. All the food that you make in Genshin, I want to try it all. It looks so good.
By royal decree. The insubordination.
Squall and fury. Ja! Quit following me.
Owie. Heal me.
The doctor will see you now.
Ow. Screw you, too.
Taking a turn for the better.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
A bitter pill to swallow.
statue will see you now.
Oh man, that was so hard. Why was that the easiest one ever? That's also trying to avoid weeklies next because of maintenance, 3.8 patch. I don't feel like time does it feel like time kind of flew by fastish after we watched the special program last Friday? Yeah, it kind of does. The week kind of really did fly by.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Goodness knows where these things have been.
I think perspective-wise, we're actually close to the right, yeah, where the giant root is. Wait, is it right over here actually? There should be like an opening or a hole somewhere. Hmm.
Oz, reveal.
Know my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Mind the side effects.
Rain outlines your fate.
By royal decree.
It looks like there should be something important up there. Hmm. Okay, well now I'm very confused by this. This whole layout doesn't make sense to me. Silly. What? How many treasure chests are there up here? Okay, fuck you too. Please catch, please catch, please catch. Oh, there's more. There's multiple of you. What? Oh, I see. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, I want to get. Let me get that, and I'll exchange my fates.
Body and
One
mind.
domain that has that have an area that been drained, but also not. Where go next? Oh, there go. There, gotta go fast.
Body and mind.
There, made it. Would you say this has been more of a treasure night? Okay, let me do it how you do it. Treasure night.
I hope we find long-lost ancient literature.
Oh, actually, do mind
Time
me.
to act.
Ah, Sealy. Alright, let's head over. Okay, before we get more distracted, let's just head back over here, do this thing, get everything set up.
Body and mind.
The real treasure was the treasure we gathered along the way. That hurt my brain. Yeah, screw it, let's wish this. Nothing. I didn't post the GIF, that is why. Okay, let's exchange these. Also, wow. So that's about 70, so we're gonna get these two. Alrighty. Another crown. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Cost-effective hook. Simple enough. Ah, I've been booped. Wait. Wait, that reads that you booped yourself there, Twee. Did my command just... Did the command not work? Did the command just, like, Did the command just glitch out or something right there? That shouldn't have happened. Ah! You glitched it, Twee. That's what happened. I was worried I was going to have to re-implement the command. Please do me a favor. I could really use your help. No can do. Please go. Whoa, what's with the quarrel? Oh, hey Outlander. Care to help me persuade this lady here? She came to ask me to salvage some antiques. It's been bugging me all day. She not only scared away my fish, but also wants to keep taking up my time. Miss, why such a hurry? Trying to rake it in with the antiques? No, Mr. Kayvan. I am helping with the academia. The academia found those antiques, and I'm responsible for keeping them safe. There was an incident on the ship transporting the relics. Some dropped off the ship, floating down the river with lower reaches. Then go to a professional salvage team. Why bother a fisherman like me? It takes too long to find a suitable salvage team. I've heard people call you the supreme hookshot. You fish lost items up the river nearly every day. And you've been fishing around a lot, so I thought I'd ask you to try casting your rod, see if you could get the relics. Well, if it's Kayvan who cast the rod, I only cast my rod to get fish, okay? Miss Hellbet, I feel sorry for what you've been through, but I'm only a fisherman. Cast my rod to catch fish, and fish only. You haven't even caught one fish. I've been training to do that with a pure thought in mind. Never thought about hooking other stuff. So you better find someone else. Then how about this? I won't ask you to hook the relics for me. I just need to go fishing at another place. What do you say? I'm paying you to catch fish. Please, I'm counting on you. I'm a fisherman. A fisherman. Well, it's nice to fish at a new spot. Come on, please help me. I prepared your payment already. You guys are incessant. Fine. I'll do that for a change. Where do you want me to fish? Many thanks, just follow me. Same as before, traveler. Just help me find some materials for the baits. Let me think. I'll be using mint this time, but it needs to be collected from my usual spot. I've marked the general area. I'll leave it to you. After you bring the materials, I will go over the payment in detail with you. Miss Halbet and I are going to the fishing spot first. We'll meet there. That is not the usual spot. You have created a different spot for me to go grab your stuff. What's all this then? The chicanery.
Time to act.
Behold!
Oh, so I see that right there. Oh. Huh. Well, I'm distracted. Don't mind me.
No, my sword!
Seems like an emergency.
Let me weave you a vert.
The life of an adventurer certainly isn't easy.
Okay, so it should be up this path, which I've never gone before. Oh god, there's a tiger.
The doctor will see you.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, two tigers. Well, we got the bait. Oh! It's just over there. Okay. Oh, I should see how many fish I have to get the bow still. Get the materials? Yes. 3 special mint. 1 wheat. And a sunsetia that I found in a garage. That's pretty quick. Thanks. Please start fishing, or the relics could... I mean the fish... No rush. I need to feel the flow of the water to ensure I can cast my rod with the peace of mind. Let's see what big fish lies for me here. Huh. A wet package. What do I have here? This is... Let me check. This is it. One of the lost antiques. Unscathed. No aquatic creature has got inside. You actually hooked a relic? You really are the supreme hookshot. Is that a compliment? Doesn't really make me feel happy. Well, the relic is at the first spot. Well, the relic at the first spot has been salvaged, and the next fishing spot is just west of here. Let's get rolling. The sooner I can go back and catch a real fish in peace, the better. No problem. Please follow me. Traveler. We'll be using Hara fruit as bait this time. My gut tells me this is the most suitable material. I know a place where the Hara fruit is the finest. I'll show you the location. We'll head off first. Let's meet at the next fishing spot. That is not west of here. That is north of here.
Body and mind.
This woman straight up just said, "Oh, it's just you know, west of here." Proceeds to go north. Oh, wait, no, one more time. That's where the horror fruit is, not where they went. They probably went more there. Actually, doesn't make any sense either. I'm gonna shut up because I'm sounding more and more dumb. Oh. Okay, so that needs that much fish. Okay, so I need 4, 8. I need 8 redfish. We're gonna need a lot more of the ointment. And we're gonna need a lot more of the greenfish.
The wind rises.
Too slow.
Squall and fury. You dare to gaze upon me?
Hey, we got what we needed. Oh, that's still way north. Why did they say, oh, it's west of here, and then they go north? You kidding me? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wow. That was quite a freeze frame. Found the special material. 1 hara fruit. 1 piece of wheat from a dirty sock. And a sunsetia that a cat was eating. Okay, here it goes. Here goes the fishing again. Need to concentrate. Please don't make any noise. Begins to focus. Look over there, so many slimes. Never seen anything like this before. You just keep fishing. What's all the troubles with Mr. Caveon fishing?
Mind the side effects.
Oz, reveal thyself!
You guys are so good. Thanks a lot. When all the relics are recovered, I will apply for more compensation as your payment. You just don't believe I can hook a real fish, do you? Wait, something big is on the hook. Clips the rod hard. What's this? This is another pack of the relics. Great. I didn't expect it to go so well. You've recovered 2 relics now. What a hook, Mr. Caven. I shouldn't have said that. There are tons of fish in this river. Not so for relics. I haven't caught a single fish. Look at the bright side. We're recovered the relics. It's a good thing. The last fishing spot is near Vamara Village. Near Vamara Village, huh? How near Vamara Village? Off we go. This is so weird. Is there something wrong with my bait or the way I fish? Never mind. Traveler, please find some fresh Zaytun peaches for me this time. Since the last spot, I'll have to use my special bait. Counting on you, Traveler. Alright, speaking of last spot, this is probably the last... If this is like the last bit of the mission, I'm gonna end it here. Ah, there's a fresh peach. Ow.
The doctor will see you now.
Alright, the second one is gotten. Those two are just having a fun time. Don't mind me. That was fast. You found the special material? 3 peaches, one was inside of a whopper flower, a wheat that I hit across the face of another person, and a Sensetia. There was nothing special about this one. Looks like everything's going well. Time for one last fishing attempt. Ooh, 3rd time's a charm. Please, let me hook some fish. Even a teeny tiny one will do. This 3rd soaked package is pulled out of the water by a wire after all. See it yourself. See it yourself. I don't want to look at it. Alright, let me take a look. Good. There's no damage at all. Perfect, Mr. Caven. Power of the Supreme Hook Shot again. Yeah. As long as you have what you wanted. 3 packs with 3 hooks. 3 packs with 3 hooks. Yet not even one fish came to bite the hook. That's what makes Mr. Caven so impressive. Hey, I've been serious about catching a big fish, not antiques. Call me bad at fishing or whatever. But it's been so many times. Even one with the worst luck should have gotten some fish. But none's ever come to me. This is strange indeed. Well, Mr. Caven, if you're interested, I can introduce you to a researcher who specializes in fishing. He's worked on the design of many popular fishing rods and baits. I don't know exactly why you couldn't hook a fish, but it doesn't hurt to ask a professional. Maybe he'll be interested in you. You mean interested in the fact that I lift my hook with everything but fish? But you are right. This is my chance to see what's wrong with my skill. Sure, leave the rest to me. But do some bookworm researchers really know fishing? Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you for the help, Traveler. This is your payment. Please take it. Aha! And with that, what's on the hook? A think that'll end it for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. As we're going to wind down now. As it is late. And I am hungry. I forgot to grab something to eat, but I have a sandwich in the fridge, so I'm going to go wolf that down. And we got some potato chips I can just munch on as well. Just gonna stretch a bit. Hope that was fun for all of you. It was just a lot of fooling around and doing not much else. Next week, though, have you got your fates? Yes, I did. Next week, should be able to do 2 hangouts at least. Oh, okay, stream's still going. Browser like blacked out for a second there. I was confused. But yeah, we should be able to just get back into hangouts. No problems. Now, in the meantime, uh, let's rate Salazia. She's currently playing, looks like Destiny 2. Salazia, green, wood. Alright, guys. We're gonna go rate Salazia. She's playing, Destiny 2 right now. Looks like she was playing Payday before, but it switched over. By the way, since a hangout doesn't actually start after you unlock it, I recommend unlocking cookies as soon as you can before Thursday, so you can stock up on keys for more hangouts. That's a good idea. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Have a good night.